Hey, 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 Big Papa J. Hey, 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 Big Papa J. Hey, 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 Big Papa J. Hey, hey, hey. Let's game. I forgot to take my snap. Shit. Guys, okay. More issues with my audio, but I'm going to try something new here because everyone's saying that you can go as low as 4 megabits per second in your bit rate for 1440p. I'm going as high as 7, but I've been trying to do 8 and 9 and 10, like using all my bit rate because I have nothing else on the internet right now. Like I've cleared my internet off of like devices, and yeah, hopefully this will work. I'm putting it down to 7 now, and then I'll try 6. I'm hoping it doesn't drop. I'm hoping 7's strong enough for me to keep going. It used to be on my 1080p streams on Twitch. I'd always be at 7 and to be strong, no problem. I live in the country, so I can't get higher upload times. I have a 350 megabyte download and only a 10 megabyte upload. That's as fast as it comes. I was contemplating Starlink because it can get up to 20 supposedly for upload, but at the same time, that's a slower download, and that's only if you have a great connection and great visibility. So I'm kind of scared of rolling the dice on like $700 worth of hardware and it not work any better. So I'm just, yeah, I'm going back and forth in my head about it. Anyways, so let's just try this and see where we go. Holding strong so far. I like Perry. I'm so afraid. All right, let's go. Sorry, guys, you missed a few bit. I obviously got through the medical and I'm in the Panopticon. I talked to Langston. He told me about the Panopticon. You guys missed that little conversation. We'll go back and have that conversation on my way back out, but I apologize. Nothing I can do. My stream dropped. I'm going to keep watching this one like a hawk to make sure it doesn't drop. The other one seemed to be going strong for about 2 or 3 minutes, so I kind of took my eye off the ball for about 20 minutes, and I looked back and I realized my stream had dropped. So 7,000 might be the lucky number for 1440p, I think. So, as I said, even watching, well, I can't remember that guy's name. He's a streamer. He does a big thing with OBS and all his technologies, and he said with 1440p you can get by with 4 to 6. So 7 sounds better than 4 to 6, right? So let's go.
Something went wrong with the Bureau's plan to make Dylan the next director. Marshall made it sound like it was all Dylan's fault, but how much of it was what the Bureau did to him? I don't think she's telling me everything.
One of those fucking things. What are the symbolism everywhere? That's cool.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Let me save my thing here first. This poor bastard. Just wait till you look at this.
Hello? Is anyone there?
What are you doing in there?
Oh, thank God. Look, someone...
If you don't remember, I came across the brief on this fridge, remember? It was about the mother whose kid died when she went to run to the store to get some eggs or milk or something, and the building fell down, but the fridge was untouched and the drawings wouldn't come off the fridge. She kept it because it had her son's drawings on it and she couldn't remove them, and then they eventually sold it. Remember? It was, I think it was yesterday or the day before we came across the briefing about this fridge.
has to watch this object at all times or it deviates. My shift replacement never showed up. Can you help me?
Damn.
Poor bastard.
I can't. I'm sorry. There's an emergency. I'll come back. I promise.
Okay, just don't forget. I can't stare at this thing much longer.
I'm gonna help this guy now. Can we help him? I can't help him. Okay. I gotta assist him after Dylan has been found. Damn it. I thought maybe I could help him now. Let me go help my peeps out. And I have a feeling there's always something tucked here. These fucking things. How'd you know I was gonna do that? You can't see me. Your soul is mine. Dead. I got you guys. I got your back.
Let's do this!
You can say it all day. Your soul is mine. There's shit down here. Goodies down here? Am I missing goodies down here? Give me the goodies. Good goodies. Railings everywhere. Not fall. In the panopticon. Oh, that was a weird sound. I don't like that sound. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, that's what I saw in the video. That poor bastard's bodies just keep like hitting the door.
That's the object of power. I need to cleanse it.
Let's cleanse the TV. I got you, TV. Bastard. Fucks up with distortion of reality. You fucker, I'm coming for you. Look at this thing. Got like a gravitational pull to it. Holy shit. Wow, that's a big upgrade. Oh, fuck. Oh, C-speed 62% now. Right now, I don't think I'm going to use C's, so I will see. No, it's supposed to be C's. What am I doing? If I don't use C's, I'll use health, so we'll play with that in a second. This TV's fucked everything up and made my reality distorted. Salvador, you asshole. no, you're mine. Damn it. Damn it. Oh shit, I gotta go back there every time? That's annoying. Holy fuck. Now I'm gonna die. That was impossible. Alright, screw it. No more C's, we're gonna put on the extra health. My health is huge. No, I want the C's. Screw that. Want my C's. Oh my god, there was not even 2 seconds ago. Whatever. That was mine. Every little help I can get, man. Salvador, your mind, fucker. Fucker.
That thing was Salvador, the head of security. His team didn't stand a chance against the Hiss. No one here does.
Oh, fuck. Worse than what I already have. Salvador's ID. Look at him. He's just an old little guy. Out of security. Poor guy.
Okay. TV. Another object of power going nuts.
Here we go again.
Anchor supplement. The crew of the White Ocelot first encountered a strange spherical phenomenon while fishing in the blank. Witnesses described it as a black sphere with a faint light behind it. It hovered just off the bow of the ship. The crew blanked by throwing a tin bucket, which disappeared into the sphere. Soon after the vessel lost structural integrity, the ship metal rusted and fell apart within minutes. As the ship sank, the sphere lowered into the water. A passing fishing vessel called the blank rescue for the 4 surviving crew. Called the blank rescued. This okay. Agents were dispatched to the White Ocelot's last known coordinates, blank, and began diving operations. On the ocean floor, the agents found the sphere. The ship was entirely destroyed except for its anchor. The agents lifted the anchor off the ocean floor. They noticed the sphere behaved in conjunction with the anchor, moving and stopping as one. Contact with the sphere was avoided by handling the anchor. Proved harmless. But handling the anchor proved harmless. The item was transported to the U.S. port of blank. Upon arriving in New York, it was brought to the Bureau via the blank. There we go. This is what I wanted. Levitate. Need more energy. close. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm an idiot. Go ahead and just start me at the beginning. Where'd you come from?
Okay, dealt with the TV. Now I can find Dylan.
Look around. Any goodies anywhere? You just hit a wall here? Yeah, you just hit a wall. But I received an ability point for doing that? Goodies? No goodies. I like goodies. Oh, you bastards. I'm an idiot. At least I'm out of there now. I need to go back in there though, because I want to collect things if it's any goodies. Too bad. Back there for a second. Bastards. mine. Thank you. We're friends now, no? Is there a third one? I feel like there's something I'm missing here. Right there. Okay. Paper lantern supplement. The lantern was discovered in a street in a ramen shop in Tokyo, Japan, named blank. The shop gained immense popularity due to this item, the shiny beacon hanging in its doorway. A visiting documentarian was similarly enthralled by the crimson luster of the lantern, helped it find international acclaim through the television series highlighting the world's finest restaurants. Audiences interested in the lantern brought it to the attention of the Bureau, and soon the lantern found its way here to us. I write this as I sit beside the very item. Its light is so comforting, so familiar. It reminds me of summer nights when I was a boy. The sun setting, the air warm, the chittering song of the evening insects. The lantern knows we all want to feel safe at home and secure in the knowledge that the world won't change, and neither will we. We'll be young and happy forever, here in its glow. The author of this document was detained shortly after this case file was distributed. Individual handling of this item is now prohibited. Information in this document may be compromised by the author's obvious infatuation with the item. Ew. Poor lantern. Benikoff TV. Here we go. I forgot to look at this after we fought it. No unique containment procedures required while bound. The CRT TV built by Benikoff and Sons Electronics. The screen is still functional. The object can levitate itself off the ground to a maximum observed altitude of blank. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to harness this effect for their own purpose. See report blank for the results tested with prime candidate blank. The object is currently bound by blank. The object was first discovered in a local news story from blank, Kansas. A figure had seen blank over the buildings. The Bureau dispatched agents to the town who discovered that a man named Blank had bound himself to the object. Mr. Blank was detained and the object was brought to the Bureau for study. Good over there, right? Here there'd be another one. Oh, that post box we saw. Good. Black rock paneling has proved effective in hindering but not eliminating the object's altered effect. Agents in the immediate vicinity may still experience paralysis. Keeping a distance of blank feet from the cell is recommended unless agent is confirmed to be non-susceptible. Description of altered effect. Dark blue United States post box model blank. Paint is chipped on the edges. The item itself is empty with no mail discovered inside at the time of retrieval. The item ceases the motor functions of organisms meeting and unknown criteria. Paralyzed subjects are still capable of moving their eyes and limited speech. During tests, approximately 16% of agents remained unaffected by the item. Age, gender, race, height, weight, blood type, eye color, clothing, birthplace, diet, heart rate, and socioeconomic standings are all factors proven to have no correlation to an individual's vulnerability to the item. Victims' states of mind were recorded during the onset of paralysis, but no emotional correlation has yet to be found. And my stream is holding strong at 7,000 and 0 drop frames. I just thought I'd throw that in there in case anybody was wondering. I got scared because I got so into the game that I forgot to keep looking again, and I just looked over and I'm like, holy shit, it's still working. So I think I found a magic number. I think I found the magic number. I think I found the magic number. I found the magic number. Fuck, man. Alright, back to the Panopticon. Time to go find Dylan. McDylan. Fuck, man, you die. Panopticon. Hey, there's that freaking swan that we heard about. The swan boat from Vancouver Island. I like to say, hey, that's in Canada just like me. And it is in Canada just like me, but it's on the other fucking side of Canada, which is like the same distance away as probably Mexico is to me. Like, it's pretty far away. It's like saying Japan is close to Australia, which it is in context, but not like as close to Australia as, you know, the Philippines is, or New Zealand. But you get what I mean. Canada's a big fucking country. Got my leg. Can't believe I think I finally found the happy medium number to keep my streams working. I'm gonna go down and delete a whole bunch of streams that are all affected by this nonsense.
So close.
Hello? Can you hear me? Jesse.
Coming, Pope.
Are you there, Jesse?
Emily? He's gone. Dylan isn't here. He might be nearby. Or maybe the hiss got to him. I don't know.
Jesse, listen. Dylan's here. With us. He just walked in. He says he is giving himself up. He's been affected by the hiss, but he is different than the others. We must isolate him.
I'm on my way.
We need to get back. I have to see my brother.
Dylan faded in daily observations. 9:30, breakfast is brought. Gets out of bed, uses toilet, returns to bed. Asks for television to be turned on. Staff do so. Lunch is brought. Breakfast is removed. Eats lunch, uses toilet. Begins talking to himself. Recording speech is not possible due to noise from television. Becomes upset. Throws lunch tray against glass. Sedated, crew clean the cell, television is turned off, comes to, asks for television to be turned on, staff refuses, 6 p.m, sleeps, television privileges were refused due to hostile behavior. Nope, we got a new hotline. Reach tether through control points into the bureau house. Nexus threshold area codes allows for access. You can translocate, fast travel, construct through the control points. Okay, I know that. Why is that? I feel like there's something missing. That was weird. I thought, unless that's an old one that I just never got to. But I always see that red icon, so why didn't I see the red icon? I'm confused. Wait the room for Dylan. Got here a tape recorder.
All right, I won't take up too much of your time today, Dylan. Like I said, I want to talk about Jessie, your sister.
What about her?
I just want to get your perspective. What do you think of her? What kind of person is she? That sort of thing.
I adored my sister. When I was little, I mean, back in Ordinary.
And you don't anymore?
When I first got here, sure. I'd always hoped she'd come too. Find me, to take me home. We went everywhere together. Why should this be any different? Casper said she could come too, to the Bureau, if she wanted to. But she never did.
Why do you think that is?
Because she didn't care about me. She always wanted to be out on her own, seeing the world. She always said so. Because she got what she wanted.
Great. So, she wanted to see the world. Did she ever mention any place in particular?
Why?
We like to ask questions around here, you know that. Any particular cities, towns, landmarks, anything like that?
I don't remember.
What about family friends? Were you close with anyone living outside of Ordinary?
I'm done with this. Tell Casper I want pizza for lunch today.
Dylan, wait, we're not... End decision.
Some damn pizza. Any goodies here? I feel like there's got to be something more. Just that recording of them trying to find out my location from my brother. They're obviously always on the hunt for me. Can't do anything. I can't get in there yet. seems. Dream's still good. I think I finally found the sweet spot. It's only taken me like 2 friggin' weeks. But I think I found it. Let's go see if I can help that guy yet. A happy birthday balloon? Or get well soon balloon? Doesn't open, eh? Let's go find Dylan quickly. Then we'll have to come back and help that guy looking at the refrigerator. Get some more energy.
All right.
I've got a 3rd slot now. Give me all the health.
Oh my god, did she have to write everything in her
Oh.
made up gibberish code?
Put a record on.
Marshall,
So those coins allow me to put coins in the jukebox, and that jukebox is part of the Foundation DLC. No, not the Foundation DLC. It's a separate thing. It's you go just to do mini missions in there. Why did I say it was Foundation? That's totally off topic. I'm not smart. Hey, Resh.
I found this token. Any idea what it does?
Ah, that is a jukebox token. Little bastards turn up in the weirdest places, like bad pennies. The Rangers use them to activate an old object of power.
A jukebox, I assume. Does it have any good songs?
Nope, just the one record. Hey, be careful turning it on, though. When it's playing, you get a free trip to the formation.
The formation. That sounds ominous.
Why does it send you there?
The Bureau has been wondering that for years. I mean, it's just a pile of rocks built by God knows who, but... Well, researchers have confirmed it's in the same threshold as the quarry. No one's ever been able to map a physical route to the formation for maintenance.
So it's in the quarry. You just don't know where.
Pretty much. We only send in annual expeditions to the formation now. Checkups, Salvador calls them. This year's team went in the day the hiss arrived. Come to think of it, the song should have brought it back hours ago.
I can go in and take a look.
I'd appreciate that. The jukebox is kept just past the security booth over there. Just put in the token and enjoy the ride.
What's the deal with BlackRock?
Oh, fuck. Don't get me started on BlackRock. You know, ever since research found out that it blocks paranatural stuff, they have just been parading dangerous materials in and out of the fucking quarry. Fucking lab coats, man. They make my job harder.
Sounds like there's some tension between departments.
Still, at least the quarry's got a good view of the night sky. You know, me and Salvador used to have after-work beers down there.
What do you know about Dr. Darling?
About as much as anybody, I guess. Head of research, loves to hear himself talk. All of those science types absolutely do. He's been acting a little bit psycho recently. Although HR told me not to use that word, so...
Everyone thinks finding Darling will lead us to the answers. But if he's completely lost it, then what help could he be?
You're security, right? Do you work with Rangers?
Not often. Rangers are specially trained in threshold reconnaissance and ground zero AWE response. Security is more interested in the dangers inside the Bureau.
They must see some weird stuff out there.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, every week they are tackling things that were previously unknown to the human experience. Most Rangers, they retire due to cognitive collapse. I looked up the medical definition. Not fun.
How does the Bureau handle thresholds?
Handle might be a bit of an optimistic way to put it. Marshall sends her Rangers in to map them, check growth rates, locate epicenters, take samples, measure stuff, basically.
Sounds like he's done his homework.
Now, down in maintenance, thresholds are used just like any other tool. Lab coats mine black rock from one, maintenance siphons water from another. We use it for pretty much everything, except drinking.
Why don't you drink it?
Do I even want to know?
Yeah, a lot of time we find these little chunks in it. It's pretty gross.
I didn't want to know.
I wasn't listening. I took a
thresholds.
freaking...
Handle might be a bit of an optimistic way to put it. Marshall sends her Rangers in to map them, check growth rates, locate epicenters, take samples, measure stuff, basically.
Sounds like he's done his homework.
Now, down in maintenance, thresholds are used just like any other tool. Lab coats mine black rock from one, maintenance siphons water from another. We use it for pretty much everything, except drinking.
Why don't you drink it?
That's what
Yeah,
I
a lot
wanted
of
to
time
hear.
it's,
Okay.
pretty gross.
I didn't.
What do you think of Marshall?
Marshall? Marshall's a fucking badass. Rangers could not ask for a better leader. She's a little, you know, intense, but given the stuff she's seen, I'm not surprised. She does have a bad habit of disappearing, though.
Where does she go?
Last time she vanished, I did some digging into the security logs. I found camera footage of her entering the quarry. She was down there alone for days. Now, typically that's not allowed, but Marshall is kind of above the rules.
I wonder what she finds so interesting in the quarry.
Oh.
I have to go.
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy, you know. See you soon.
The resonance emitted from the HRAs is purely antithetical to every variant of the His signal I can arrange. But how did Darling create it?
To examine the invasion timeline of events for possible patterns into his behavior. Establishing a timeline is difficult at present because of lack of reliable communications between Bureau sectors and staff. Preliminary models indicate ground zero of the invasion is now located within the executive sector. Once it becomes possible to interview surviving personnel, pinpoint the exact location should be feasible. Other outstanding questions that a timeline may help answer: how did the Hiss get past internal lockdown? How does the Hiss resonance advance through space? Deliberately or uniformly? What is their ultimate goal? The outside world, a cross-dimensional destination, blank, blank, blank. Oh, stretch my knee out. Okay. More goodies. We understand the hiss to be a force on vibration and resonance, then perhaps their incantation, which is now the agreed upon term for vocalizations, is the effort to express the resonance using human vocal cords and speech. Would there be differences in incantation where they recited in a different language? The most common word used is want. Interestingly, every usage of the word is attributed to you. You want to listen. You want this to be true. You must want these waves to drag you down. Are we the you the hiss are referring to? Does the hiss believe humanity possible all non-hiss life wants to join it, to be consumed by it? Is that its goal? The second most used words are through and time. Is this possible the hiss stating how they arrived here, or an indication of its age? There is clear intention in the words. Dismissing the incantation as nonsense, as some of my colleagues recommend, is beyond idiotic. Nothing else in here, right? Okay. Let's sit down and talk with Pope.
No, it's happening. After all these years, Dylan is here. But am I too late? How is he? I need to know.
He's clearly been affected by the hiss, but it's different than any other manifestation we've recorded. Maybe what makes you so special is genetic. He was a prime candidate. Or maybe it's Polaris protecting him, something else affecting the situation. I need to run tests. He seems more in control, more present.
I want to see him. My brother. Or is he?
Of course. Now, Marshall set up an HRA-warded cage to contain him. It's on the upper floor, up the stairs.
Okay, I need to go.
Jesse, be careful. Hi, Jesse.
I visited the quarry. What's the plan for all that black rock?
Oh, we talked, okay.
The Bureau has used black ice and so
nice,
like
stabbing. Yeah,
I did
okay.
not. I should be going.
No, nothing new yet.
Enjoy your data.
Oh, I will.
How are you?
Oh, we found something new. Television show proposal. So here you go. Based on the success of America Overnight, we like to propose the creation of a television series that presents superstition and skeptical thought as an entertainment. In order to popularize these concepts among the civilian population and create less resistance to redirecting information regarding public paranormal events, we also use a solid media outlet. We can also use a solid media outlet to test paranormal concepts on civilian audiences, see how they are reacting to certain facts presented as fiction, in the event that the Bureau ever decides to make certain realities public knowledge. These are various shows licensed that we could purchase and reboot rather than starting from scratch. One particular property seems promising, especially considering its content and tone are precisely what we're looking for, is called Night Springs, which has been off the air for a few years now. That's the show from Alan Wake, as I mentioned in the previous stream. That's one that Alan Wake used to write for. It's like a Twilight Zone. So there's more tying that, again, the proof that this is the same universe as Alan Wake. Which is really fucking cool. That's all I have to say about that. It's really fucking cool. Okay, where the fuck is Dylan now? These
Marshall
two.
abandons us. I'm sick of no one telling us what's going on.
Information's always been on a need-to-know basis.
Well, I need to fucking know.
That never stops
I'm an
complaining.
upper-level executive, damn it.
Never stops
Marshall orders us
complaining.
to just sit on our asses and then leaves? What's the deal?
She must have her reasons. She's probably out doing something wrong.
Then she should have taken us with her. I need some action, goddammit.
Just itching to fight. Love it. There he is. This gets fucking cool and creepy and weird and goofy and everything all at once. I fucking love it right here. Nothing crazy like effects wise or like anything like that, just dialogue, but it's cool. Makes you think.
Shit. That's Dylan. Can you hear me? Oh, come on, Dylan. I'm here. I found you. Do you know who I am? Oh, you know me. Say it.
You are Dylan Faden's sister.
He's talking in the third person. Always a good sign. Do you know who you are?
Not Dylan. Trench and Darling made sure of that. I'm P6. P6. But I'm better now. The hiss made me better.
Push the fingers through the surface and into the wet. You've always been the new you. You want this
Can you
to
stop
be
that?
true.
Please. Not exactly the reunion I'd hoped for.
It feels good to say those words. I want to say them. They sound good. They make me feel good. Don't you want to say them too?
No. Fuck off, no. You need to help me get this thing out of his head. If he is still in there, if there is anything left, you have to help me.
You came in through the hole in you. We let you in. You've always been here. The only truth. A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy.
Stop it!
Orange peel.
Shit. Shit. He can see you. This is not safe.
We found Polaris together with my sister when we were very small, in Ordinary. In the desert, through the door opened up by the slide projector. But she didn't help when Trench took me away. She didn't give me any powers. All the powers are my own powers. She didn't help when they locked me up for years.
After the song time for applause, we build you till nothing remains. The egg cracks and the truth will emerge out of you. You are home.
The Bureau brought the slide projector back here with me. And the Bureau did what the Bureau does. They used it. And they found... They opened the door up to the hiss. That's the only thing I can thank them for.
There. There it is. We stopped the Altered World event in Ordinary when we shut down the slide projector. And now the projector's here.
An earworm is a tune you can't stop humming in a dream. Baby, 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 yeah. Just plastic. So safe. Nothing to worry about. Funny.
I welcomed the hiss. I let it in. To get rid of her. The hiss set me free. Polaris is using you. The Bureau is using you. You are a puppet.
You can almost hear our words, but you forget.
If we shut off the slide projector, maybe that will stop the hiss.
Regulations.
Maybe it's not too late for my brother.
You must see the truth for yourself, Jessie. Sister. The horrible truth about the Bureau. The hiss is the better option. Go to the Prime Candidate program in the containment sector. I have the keycard to get you there. Salvador wanted me to have it.
Wanted? Bullshit. I saw what the hiss did to Salvador. What it turned him into.
Okay, Dylan. I'll go. I want to see the truth for myself.
I'll go. But only to look for this light projector. You can help me. We can end this.
You are a worm through time. You are a worm through time.
I don't know what else I'm hoping to find here.
Dylan. Can we talk?
I'd like to tell you about a dream I had last night.
Off to a good start.
Okay.
Well, that's what he
I'm
does.
listening.
He keeps telling you about his dreams, and
I was
there's
back in
a bunch of them.
Ordinary before all of this happened. But in the dream, I was alone. It was just me. I was the only child. A girl. My name was Jesse Dylan Faden.
Yeah, see, but these dreams are like weird
Then the
alternate
Bureau
realities.
came
Like,
and caught
notice
me,
that Jesse and
brought
Dylan
me
are
back
both
here,
boy and girl names.
locked me up. Have you ever noticed that our names, Jesse, Dylan, they could be girls' names, boys' names, could be anything. Don't you find that weird? I find that weird.
I forgot he actually brought it up. I thought I read that somewhere.
Sure. What the hell was that? Is he trying to mess with me?
You are a worm through time. The thunderstorm distorts you.
Maybe Dylan's still in there. Maybe there's a way to reach him.
I'd like to talk to my brother, please. Dylan?
Dylan would like to tell you about a dream he had just now.
This again?
I was going to be the new director of this place. I helped you get a job here so that we could be together. You were an office assistant. You'd make coffee and deliver the mail, and there was always plenty of work to do. And it stayed that way forever and ever. It was nice. Really nice.
That's debatable.
But here's the strange thing. The dream shifted, and none of it was real anymore. It was a game. We were in a game, and it was a fucking boring game. But you couldn't stop playing. And then it shifted again. Or maybe it was another dream already. Or maybe I'm just confusing them. But in this other dream, it was more like a musical. This is an ordinary song about an ordinary girl from an ordinary town. It's the ordinary story. She worked an ordinary job in an ordinary office. Something. And that's all I can remember of that dream.
Maybe that's for the best.
We'll do maybe one more.
Through time.
Maybe I can learn more about the hiss from him.
Can we talk?
I just had an interesting dream.
Shit.
That's fascinating, but let's talk about the hiss for a change, yeah?
This dream was about the hiss.
Best I'm gonna get.
In my dream, the hiss had broken free of this prison, this house. I'd set it free. And the president himself was there to welcome us. He was the first one to take the hiss in. Spread the word. At first, many people thought it was horrifying. That he was horrifying. But also, Many people who heard his words wanted to welcome the hiss in. And slowly, more and more of them came around until the whole world was brought together by the hiss. It was wonderful.
Okay, thanks for sharing that. For the record, that will never happen. Not as long as I'm alive.
We'll do one more.
Maybe I'm just here to punish myself.
Yep, we are.
Any new dreams you'd like to share, Dylan?
I'm glad you asked, sister. This dream, like all dreams now, felt very real. Like reality. And reality now feels like a dream. Maybe it's all a dream. Maybe it's all real.
Dream where my brother endlessly tells me about his dreams.
I was in a dark place, and there was a dark man there. His name was Mr. Door.
So Mr. Door, people theorize, is a reference to Quantum Break's Mr. Hatch. Hatch, Door, the synonyms for the same thing. Mr. Hatch and Quantum Break, spoiler alert, so if you don't want to listen, skip this little, next, couple seconds. Ready. If you're here, I'm going to say it. Okay, so Mr. Hatch and Quantum Break is like a time traveler. Like the whole thing about Quantum Break is about time travel. But you find out that Mr. Hatch is not a regular person. He's actually an entity that can possess the different versions of himself from different universes and different periods of time. He's like a supreme being almost. And yeah, people think that when he's talking about this, he's talking about Mr. Hatch when he references Mr. Door. It wasn't crazy, but it does ruin the suspense when you meet Mr. Hatch, you think he's just a regular person in Quantum Break. And then you find out he's not. Okay, anyways, here we go. Fun fact, Mr. Hatch is also played by, if you watched American Nightmare, I believe it was in, it's played by the guy from, he just passed away, black gentleman. He was from The Wire. Oh my god, I can't think of his name. He's the guy he was the hotel guy from Keanu Reeves, John Wick. The man that was at the Continental, that played the guy that ran the hotel. I can't think of his name. Anyways, he also plays Mr. Hatch in Quantum Break, and he was also the interviewer in one of John Wick's thing. I can't remember the names. It might be confusing when his name was Hatch and this and that, but people say in all the games he's actually a messed up character. So anyways, done.
And he told me
there we go.
That there are many worlds, side by side, on top of each other, some inside of others. In one world, there was a writer who wrote a story about a cop.
John Wake for him.
In another world,
Alan Wake.
The cop was real. Door said he himself was in all of them at the same time, endlessly shifting between them. I asked him how I could reach these worlds. I wanted to bring the hiss there. But he didn't want to help me. He didn't like the idea. What did he know?
I'm not wild about the idea myself.
All right.
Here we go again. Once more with feeling. Let me guess. You want to tell me about your dream?
Yes. In fact, I'm having a dream right now.
Oh. That's new.
In this dream, I'm standing in the corner watching Jesse and Dylan talk about this very dream. This very dream! He said just now! And repeated it again now. I'm standing there and watching, and that's all I can do. It's as if I'm trapped there. And that's all I have to say about that dream.
Okay, Dylan.
I'll try one more time. I think that's it.
Is he still in there? Or is this the hiss playing mind games?
I think that's the last time I can do it.
I don't know.
I think that's the last time I can do it. Yeah, okay, good. So that's all those. But that's pretty cool, pretty interesting, pretty weird. Gives you lots of lore. Gives you lots of world building between the connected universes. It's messed up. Gives you lots of possibilities of what's to come, maybe. Let's go try this just for shits and giggles. I don't really want to do much of it right now, but we will,
Good to have you back.
go there. See about bringing those people back. After this, I'm going to take a little break. I know we're only going for an hour, but I'm going to make some food for me and the wife, and then I'll come back and play while I'm eating the food, but I don't want to leave you guys on hold while I'm cooking food for like a half hour. Stole is mine. I'm just gonna say that every time because I'm that much of a loser. God, I need energy. Fuck. Where's that damn friggin' circle thing? Thank you. It drives me nuts. More of them. Try again. Holy crap. All time. Oh, that was close. For heck. Okay, I'm not ready for this yet. Gotta do some more upgrading. We'll come back to it. I need some more coins, damn it. I need jukebox coins everywhere. Jukebox. Oh, it lets me keep going back to where I was. Okay, let's try and finish it. We'll see what happens. Wow. Holy crap. Alright, I ain't gonna exit out for now. I'm obviously not made of sterner stuff yet. No iron claw, iron hide. Hey, they're stirring their stuff. Where's this go? Did I ever go back here before? Huh. Thanks, everybody. Thank you. Where the fuck are you going, you Okay, I want to exit. I'm not ready for this yet. Holy red. Batman. Play with that after. I need some more upgrading of my character. I'll start messing around in the not the foundation, the whatever it is, the formation. I am obviously not ready for that. Nothing over here, just dark, right? Same thing, cool. Okay, so you can make some. Okay, cool. I did not know you could make tokens. That's cool. I thought you had to collect them. Good to know. I don't have any new outfits yet. Fast travel. We're going somewhere here. I guess logistics will be the closest. Oh, I got a new level 6 card, that's right. Better at fighting. Where is that asshole? dead. Assholes. Oh. Self-reflection. Background. She was blank. She was admitted to a mental ward for emotional stability soon after relocating to Illinois with her family in 1914. The item appears to be on record again in 2006 when the Bureau investigated a sudden Ryzen disappearance in Illinois. Agents found that them hanging in a local library. They contained it quickly, so the missing people of the town were never recovered. Supplementary materials. August 18th, 1915. We certified the case that Miss Blank has shown her to be a lunatic under reasons of hysteria, bad company, and imaginary female trouble. Her fixation with the family looking glass is noteworthy, although it is not uncommon matter when considering the female disposition. Miss Carver is a fit subject for the lunatic asylum and will remain in confines until her affliction has passed.
To find new prime candidates, the Bureau needs a director. Our future. P6 and P7. After North Moore stepped down, I doubled every effort to find new prime candidates. There was no one. No one but me. That wasn't good enough. I pushed hard. I never wanted the Bureau to end up in that situation again. The Bureau needs a director. Always. When my time reaches an end, I want more options on the table. P1 through P5 were all false leads, dead ends, and disappointments. Then P6, Dylan Faden. He fell into our arms. No parents, they're gone, casualties of an AWE. The boy has exceptional talent. The oldest house will be his home. We'll build him from the ground up. He'll be trained and taken care of. Darling can be in charge of this project. I can't. I'll stay away. I will not fail the boy like I failed my own family. My daughter and my wife. We weren't careful enough back then. Something came home with me. I took work home. My Susanna got sick. When I realized my mistake, I wanted to bring her here for Darling to do what he could. Kate flat out refused. Civilian doctors treated our daughter, but they didn't have a clue. She died. Kate left me. Same old story. That was a long time ago. The Bureau is all I have now. And the prime candidates are our future. There are two, P6 and P7. We're spoiled for choice.
This fucking place. Bent by reality, this department. Nice and dark. Your fingers through the meat. Bright Falls supplement. Bright Falls. Bright Falls. You know what Bright Falls is, right, guys? You don't know what Bright Falls is? Oh, wait. There we go. Alice Wake, Mr. Wake's wife, was found during the Bureau investigation. She was interviewed and evaluated. She showed signs of severe mental trauma in the form of blank memory loss. She was later directed to treatment. It was concluded that she had been trapped in the threshold during its manifestation. Notable individuals still missing after Bright Falls events are FBI agent, Special Agent Robert Nightingale and Dr. Emil Hartman, referred to the creator's dilemma and the file The Cauldron Lake Lodge. Bureau researchers believe this event was a result of a forceful perception of subjective reality stemming from Mr. Wake, overlapping on our own. Mr. Wake has been flagged as a potential para-utilitarian. See Prime Candidate program file for more details. In 2011, a book by Clay Stewart titled The Alan Wake Files was published by Roundabout Press, New York and Olympia. Agents interviewed Clay Stewart as suspected of minor para-utilitarian sensitivity. He was placed under indefinite surveillance. A monitoring station was established at Cauldron Lake to alert the Bureau of any future activity. You got that, guys? And so it begins with the Alan Wake craziness. Alright, let's start checking stuff out here. Close cases. There we go. Right fall summary. An unconfirmed threshold manifestation at Cauldron Lake, Washington, resulted in a fictional story written by the author Alan Wake, creating an AWE in which reality was altered to match that of the story, although only locally and for a limited time. Mr. Kirkland, head of investigations, was alerted on September 13th, 2010 by ex-Bureau agent Frank Beaker, C. Blank, that an AWE event was taking place in Bright Falls, Washington. References refer to events investigated in 1970, 76, and 78. Beaker had received a call from Barry Wheeler, Alan Wake's literary agent, on behalf of Beaker's daughter Sarah, who is the current sheriff in Bright Falls. So if you go back to watch my my Alan Wake playthrough, you'll learn that Sarah, the sheriff of Bright Falls, her dad and them had like a secret code for when something weird was going to happen in town. And you didn't really get to meet her dad, but she talked about him, and he was actually like an agent. So, right. So he was an ex-Bureau of Control agent. So a Bureau field team arrived at the site 2 days later, only to confirm the event was over. Interviews was conducted, referred to 1970 blank Thomas Zane. And you know about Thomas Zane? He's a guy in the more spoilers, guys. Spoilers. Oh my god. He's the guy in the old dive suit that was the poet that was helping Alan Wake, who was also trapped in the dark place, right? 1976, 1978, Odin Anderson, Tor Anderson, the two brothers from the rock bands, the old guys. Alan Wake was believed to blank investigator. Eyewitnesses reports highlight an old light switch, possibly an object of power, that blank missing. Wake was not found at the scene. Reports claimed he dived into the lake, but nobody was recovered in the search. Things are starting to get crazy, and I love it. When they did this in this game, it blew my fucking mind the first time I played it. And then linking Alan Wake to this. I think I broke it. Let's see what happens. See if we actually see something.
I can see you're upset.
See what happens when it ends. Maybe I don't get stuck. We'll listen to it again.
What's wrong?
I did bad on my clairvoyance test.
You can't ace every test, Meg. You see, everyone has different brains. Some brains can talk to each other. We call this ESP.
ESP?
Some brains can lift objects, like a baseball. Talk about a fly ball, eh, Meg? No interruptions! So who cares if you fail your clairvoyance test? Maybe your brain can throw baseballs, or talk to dead people, or make friends blind. Once we know what your brains can do, we'll know what job to give you. And if your brains are just right, you'll get to sit in the big chair.
What if I don't want the big chair?
What if I don't want the big chair?
Everyone wants the big chair, Meg!
That's why we're all here. Use those brains to listen for once, or the only chair you'll get in is the one with straps.
Okay. Can I go back, or is the game frozen? Guys, I've never had control crash before, but I've been able to do it. Alright, we're gonna go back in a second. Wow, I've never had that game crash before. Actually, you know what? Right now is a good time. We got a little bit of lore and stuff like that. I'm going to come back in about a half an hour to 45 minutes, and we'll continue playing. All right. Thanks, peeps. Bye.